So we have a problems with Butti. He has meniscal problems. He will be operated tomorrow. So we'll be out for a few weeks, but we'll see tomorrow. Knee, menisc. We call it meniscal. Menisc. It's our language. I don't know how you translate it exactly. On the other side, we know it's going to be very, very difficult because we had already two examples or two warnings. Meaning, if you look at the game at Sharjah, if you look at the game at Emirates away, we will play a better team because there we can expect a better team, and we will have a little bit the same circumstances. So away against on paper a smaller team. So you know it's always very dangerous, and that you need first of all fight, work, and the spirit to do everything to win. Quality we have, only we, like last week, we are not always able to take it out like we do it sometimes in the bigger games, and this is not the purpose, because you need these points if you want to win the championship.
How can you see Ajman as a team, and you didn't hear the last 3, 4 years, 5 years, every time Ajman is difficult for Jazeera. Every time. Here on the playground and there more difficult because the playground is very not good.
Yeah. Maybe we expect answer also. We go there tomorrow already to train on their field if we have their agreement. Yes, how do you see the team? I saw them. It's a difficult team to play against. It's really a block, hard-working people, a lot of people behind the ball, a few good players who can make the difference. But it's especially a block with a lot of people in a short space, and with a very good team spirit. So this is very important, and we know circumstances once that if you want to win against them, fighting spirit or other things have to be on the same level, otherwise your quality is not coming out.
Jazeera always play quick, but sometimes a little tight. The player lost their mind, maybe he's leaving, and then having something not right against Emirates and before Sharjah. You can how can you treat this problem?
For me, this is also training. Maybe in the beginning, but now it's more and more. You can see that mental things are training. You can train them. You can train them sometimes by external, what we did in the other teams where I was busy, mostly in preparation. I make mental team building sessions. We didn't have the time or the opportunity to do that. Last week I had the mental coach here. He just came to observe, to see what we can do. But normally you can train it, and you can also train it on the training, on the field. In every exercise, in every thing you do. Ask concentration, ask quality, ask maximum of the players, and don't accept any slowdown, any opportunity that they get thinking or being busy with other things. That's training for me. That's why you don't speak about a psychologue or whatever, but about mental coach. And you work on it, or on the training, by the way you play, by the way you train, by the way you ask things from the players. Knowing, of course, fun is always important, but that fun can also follow when you are very well and good concentrate. It's a job. Some players can stay with a job, can stay with their task. Others, they are influenced by the referee, by something that's happening, by the result.
Al Jazeera goal, he can go easy. It's easier. How can you solve this problem? And we know that a lot of defenders were absent. We know. Are they will return and play? Did you work with them?
Yeah, if they return and they are international players, it's of course normal that most of them get back in the team. On the other side, it's not because they are not there that you cannot do your task, what I call your task, and then you have no excuse. That means defense, I repeat, is a part of everybody. It starts up front, and it ends. If up front they don't do what they have to do, you also have in defense a problem. And I think too many players were not on level, were not with quality, and were not doing their task how they had to do. Yes, then you have two solutions: or you train it, or you tell it, or you take other ones who hopefully do it. And some players can do that one game, have more problems with the second game. Sometimes can be other reasons, can be mental problems, can be physical problems. But it's what I call a task, your job, and what you ask for, and this is the responsibility of everybody, starting up front and finishing at the end.
Coach, you studied Ajman team. You have there is some players, foreign players, good quality. What is your opinion about this team, and how can you your
Yeah, first they have a team. I mean, that's for me the most important. Team being that they play as a block with short space. They don't give a lot of space. They don't give a lot of time. So they make it very difficult for the opponent. That's why we trained a lot this week on short spaces, on quick games, on quick movements on little distances. For the players, they have a block, and then they have with the forward Touré and with the people behind or around him. Players who are good in balance, who are good working and playing together. Different styles, but they mix together, and that's giving them a good team and a good quality. So it's not maybe you see one player who's above, but one has this specialty, the other one has that, and this mix is it's for me very good, because we are aware of their qualities, so we're gonna tell that the players also. It is maybe also because the other teams become better. The little teams, I think there's less in football. You can see it in general. There is not so many difference anymore between what they say little teams and big teams. Of course, for those teams, playing Al Jazeera is sometimes the only way to put themselves in the picture, because as you say, they don't have pressure to win President's Cup, they don't have pressure to win the league, but playing Al Wasl or Al Jazeera is for them and for the players and for the club and for the trainer and for the team a fantastic opportunity to put themselves in the picture. And I know that from before also, when I played the championship, you win against the little teams, because the big teams you can sometimes lose, but the little teams make the difference. On the other side, of course, it's maybe because they are better, maybe because they are evaluating in the good thing, maybe because they make it more and more difficult to us. They are what some teams do, adapting, and of course that's their complete right. They take care of our qualities, and they say we are going to try to stop them. And on the other side, maybe it is when I came here also, they said Al Jazeera for years already, it's the fact that against little teams they have problems, but this is no excuse, because this for a top team you cannot have it, because every game is the same. And that's for me also, trying to work every training, even on the training, to play the same, to do the same, to bring the same quality. Even on the training, you have to try to become better. You have to win, or to do everything to win, and be busy with every day with I want to be better, and I want to make the team better. So then you don't have to complain when you play little teams between.
Okay, there was problems with player Sultan Bargash. So are these problems the reason why he's not playing? And now that all his issues are solved, are we going to see him in the pitch again?
Yeah, first he has to come back from the national team. So this is the most important. On the other side, after everything is fixed, after transfer is finished, contract and whatever, for me he's a player like another one. So that means I look at him, I see his quality, and I see if I can use him in the team or not. So I'm not making any difference after all the problems are solved, because for me it is important that player is not busy with other things more than with the game. because that's not good. Not on training, not in the dressing room, not outside, and especially not in preparing an important game. So this is for me the main thing.